Hello, here's a quick video to introduce you to the Squier electric bass kit, everything that is included in the kit, how to use it, and how to get started. So first of all, just for the items that are included, this case is sometimes referred to as a gig bag because it's a soft-sided case that zips up around the instrument. So we'll unzip all the way around and open up the case. Next you have the bass and the strap. The strap just buttons on. These are called buttons at the top and the bottom, and you just hook the opening around the top button on each end so that it lays flat, and then you can adjust the length of the strap by sliding this buckle here. You want, when you're sitting down, you want the bass to rest about at this height so that you can comfortably rest the inside of your elbow over the edge of the bass. You'll put your thumb on this first pickup right here, rest it there, and then you'll be able to reach all of the strings with your first finger. So this is about the height you want. If you're standing up, it'll be, you can kind of see if I walk back here. If you're standing up, you want it to be about this height, so above the belt height, but low enough that your arm can comfortably rest on top. So you can adjust the strap to get that height. Okay, next we have the amplifier or amp for short, that projects the sound and makes it louder. And there are two cables. One is the instrument cable that connects your bass to the amp. That is this one, and this is called a 1/4 inch instrument cable because that's the width of the jacks on each end. It plugs into the top where it says input. There's another one of the same size that says phones. That's for headphones. So not that one, the one that says input, plug in. And then the other end of the instrument cable plugs into this jack on the bottom of the bass right here. Just plugs straight in and it'll click in place. The other cable is this one, which is the power cable. I already have it plugged in. It's right here, it looks like this. So this plugs into the back of the amplifier, and the other end plugs into any electrical outlet. Okay, once it's plugged in, we'll just take a quick look on top of the amp so I can show you what the different settings are. So once you're plugged in, the power switch is in the back here. We'll turn that on. The volume is the master volume for the whole amp. Turn that up just a little bit. And then to start with, you can have this equalization. This changes the tone of the instrument. I usually do something like this: bass a little bit past the center, mid in the center, and treble a little bit behind the center. Because it's a bass, because you generally want more on the lower end and less on the high end. Sorry about that. To get a sound that's similar to your upright bass. Okay, so just a couple more things here. We've got sound now coming out of the amp, which is good. And then lastly, there are 3 knobs right here, and I'll show you what they do. The one in the back, the farthest back, that's for the tone. If you turn it to the left, and you want to turn these gently, very gently, they're a little delicate. So if I turn it all the way to the left, it makes a bassier, warmer sound. If I turn it all the way to the right, it makes a brighter, treblier, more of the high end of the sound. You hear how it's brighter? And then if I put it somewhere in the middle, it gives me a combination of both. So somewhere in the middle is good for this one. Then there are 2 pickups. Pickups are like little microphones in a way that pick up the sound of the strings. This knob in the middle is for the back pickup. So these 2 go together. And then this knob in the front is for the front pickup. Generally, the back pickup has a brighter sound and the front pickup has a warmer, darker sound. If I turn this one all the way off and this one all the way on, this is the sound of the back pickup. On is to the right, off is to the left. This is the sound of the back pickup. You hear it's brighter and has more attack. I'll turn this one all the way off now, and this one all the way on. Hear how it has kind of a deeper sound. So all of these things, you don't have them on an upright bass. You control the tone with the bow, and the instrument naturally has it, but all of these things are ways on an electric bass. You can change the sound a little bit depending on what you want. For most things, I would suggest going about halfway up with each pickup. Got a combination of both, and go somewhere in the middle with this one, just so you get a well-rounded sound, but you can use any sound you want. Okay, and then the last thing I want to show you in this video is just the basics of playing. So we already talked about getting the right height with the strap. If you're sitting down, you still want to use the strap, so it puts the instrument at the right height. If you want to, you can cross your legs, so part of the weight is on the strap and part of the weight is on your leg. You're going to rest your elbow on the curvy part of the bass right here. Again, set your thumb on this first pickup. And to start with, we're only ever going to use one finger, just pulling straight in towards the palm of your hand on each string. Kind of similar to an upright bass picks, but you don't pull away, you just pull straight on to the next string. And just to give you an idea, the G major scale you know really well. If you're in first position, you're going to skip this first fret. You're going to go 1 here and 2 here. So our G major scale from the beginning of the year will be G, open A, B, C, open D, E, F sharp with 4, and G. Just as an introduction, you can see that your open strings are exactly the same as upright bass. Your fingerings are exactly the same as upright bass. And we just either put first position here or move back to the first, second, third fret, and that would be half position. So half position, first position. That I think is enough to get you started. Try that out, try the G major scale and see if you can get everything set up, and I'll send you some more information and we'll try to set up a Zoom soon to go from there. All right, have a good day.